G'day, Cliffo here from Running Wide here in Vietnam. It's the second day of a trip here, 7 days around the central part of Vietnam, around the waistline essentially. Here where are we today? We're at Da Nang, we're in Hoian. So we're leaving Hoian after 3 days here. Yesterday we went out on the venerable XR125s here to just check out the territory and get used to riding the lighter bikes. I'll talk more about this particularly powerful and useful machine here in Vietnam in a moment. We're off to Aluoi, which is inland from Hawaii. It's historically during the Vietnam War, or the American War as they call it, and even before that with the French colonial system. It was quite a battle. There was an airfield there that we had a look at. I think I may have been there before. We've been in the narrow part of the country between the north and the south. I'm pretty sure I've been through there before and did a whole bunch of sort of drags up and down the Eagle Airfield, which was part of the American system at the time. But also just looking at the history of the place, it's not far from Hamburger Hill, of the movie fame and of course the battle fame, or the infamy I suppose, for the people that died there. That's about three and a quarter hours, not all that far, 170 odd kilometres, not far in terms of distance, which sort of brings us to the types of machinery that we ride here in Vietnam. First trip I had here was on a Chinese sort of 250cc sort of Harley, sort of a knockoff thing, and it's all great for cruising the roads and the like. But something light and useful like this XR125 is perfect for here in Vietnam. Particularly when a land of motor scooters, a sit-over motorcycle with a proper seat and pegs is king. Yesterday, riding around this district, and once we got onto the main highways over the modern bridge, 60 kilometres an hour is pretty quick compared to what's happening on around you. On previous trips on the same sort of bike, on the major freeways up near Hanoi, 80 kilometres an hour is as fast as you need to be going. The only thing faster are the local party officials and their air-conditioned SUVs. So 60 to 80, you're doing pretty quick here. So you don't need big bikes here in Vietnam. And by point of that is yesterday when we were riding through the countryside, we went down some narrow lanes, places along rice fields and where the workers normally go. A lot of them concrete paved, some of it just dirt, and that was all great fun to do some slow speed navigation and manoeuvring. And one of the other riders dropped ears into a paddy field. Very narrow place. We had to cross over a drain, narrow little piece of concrete going across that we could go across, and he just took it a little bit too wide and didn't realise that the overgrown grass there actually had a 1 metre drop. So a little light bike like this, you can pick it up and carry it out. And I've had that experience before where we had an option of either taking this road, which has been rained out and is horrible and rutted and all that sort of mess. We can't take the van with the support gear up that road. They're going to go down the highway, and we said, yep, no worries, see you later. And so we went the fun way, of course. Why wouldn't you? So this is my bike for this weekend. It starts and stops the way you'd hope it to, no problem. It's got 23,500 odd kilometres on it, but it's only got a 6-digit odometer, and the 10th being the 6th digit. So whether it's a 25 or 23,500 or 123,500 or 223,500, it doesn't really matter. It runs just fine, and it's just the thing for this country because you can stop just about anywhere if you have any kind of mechanical issue, and any little small workshop at the front of somebody's home will probably be able to get you going again pretty easily. In fact, in the bongo van thing that follows us around, we can throw these things in the back if we have a breakdown, and away we go and get it sorted when we can. So no problem there. It's been damned hot. Yesterday we in the riding around was quite nice in the breeze rather than sitting around at the hotel or walking around the town. We went for a walk yesterday morning, in fact, before it got too hot. It's about 7 o'clock here now, and it's quite nice. And there are people around doing exercise and doing what they need to do to set up their stalls, etc. At night time, the streets are full of markets. They close the streets off around here, and it's all market stalls. But the middle of the day, people weren't out and about at all. The cars were sitting under, or the taxis, the few that we saw were sitting under the shade. Most people were indoors, really very, very hot and humid. So where we're going to up into the mountains, hopefully a little bit better, maybe still warm, but it is away from the coast. So the Hoian is on the coast, Aluoi is up in the mountains, and hopefully be a little bit better there. So that's the trip for today. We're all just packed up, we're sort of getting ready to leave about 8:30. After Aluoi, we're off to Hoian. I've been there before, and I'll get to another video from there. And well, hoping for a good day. I hope you're having a good day too. And remember, until next time, keep the shiny side up.